Beth, you miss me? I have had so many DMs going, when are you coming back to live stream? When are you on live stream? And honestly, it's been one thing after another. So my daughter's come home to visit. I think everybody and their brother has heard me crow about that because I'm so happy to see her. Oh my God, it's been 8 months. But anyway, she's in from Mexico, and she's upstairs helping me spring clean, if you want to know the truth. She's a good daughter. But I thought I would go ahead and make something really good. Let me pop the chat. I've got the chat popped out, but as usual, there we go. Hey, Clancy. Hey, doll baby. What are you doing? And there's Angie J. Hey, how are you? If you all would share this, let me get it off top chat. If you all will share the broadcast on Twitter, I would really appreciate it. I'm going to share it real quick. And then, Lord, I got a sponsor. Well, I don't know. They gave me the materials to play with, and then we'll see where it goes for there. But I'm actually doing, did a little commercial, showed how they work, the utensils work, and you're going to see me use the kitchen utensils they sent me in this video. Now, my lighting's off because, as you know, we're doing renovations and everything's wonky. But, hey, Steve. Hey, honey. Let me tweet this out because, you know, notifications anymore aren't what they're supposed to be. But, let's see. Live now. You hear me talking? Wait a minute. Here we go. Send it to Twitter. And there we are. All right, we're going to make some bacon wrapped chicken tonight, and I've got to get a couple more spices. I think I forgot them over there. But it's not hard to do. You put it in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven on to 350. This is the lower oven, not the convection oven. But I could use the convection oven. It would be just as fine. But let's see. There's, hey, Glenda Church on the rocks. How are you doing, honey? I missed your stream last night, and I'm just, hey, Mills. It's so good to see you. I peeked in on y'all's stream this morning, but I didn't get to say long. Hello, Sean the Brit. It's good to see you. You're starving? Well, honey, you're going to be even hungrier. I filmed a little clip for Amazon to show me using the utensils. You can see I've already used that one. I'm stirring my apples with it. I'm making, I don't know if you all cook your apples, but a little cinnamon, a little nutmeg, and just a touch of brown sugar, and slice up Granny Smith apples. I don't even peel it because there's so much nutrition in the peel, and you know how I am on, if I'm going to eat it, I better be getting nutrients from it. So I leave the peel on, and by the time it cooks, it's soft. Then we're going to have, and please ignore the dogs. My youngins here, and they've been acting crazy because they're jealous. They're just jealous. But all right, let me grab. I think I've got everything. Now, what you want to do is you're going to need 4 chicken breasts, and the prep time on this is not bad at all. And I've already rinsed these. You always want to rinse your chicken, of course, clean hands. I make sure I put a little bit of Clorox in my dishwater. I don't know if, do any of y'all do that? Do you put a little Clorox in there just to make sure that it's extra, you know, sanitary and kills any germs? Hi, Sideshow Allie. Oh, honey, I'm going to do bacon wrapped chicken. And then I've got cooked apples, and then we're going to have rosemary potatoes. And red rosemary potatoes, because they're red potatoes, and I just have to cut them like this. And that's my kid. She's been dancing and singing. It's so good to have my baby home. But okay, let me get my bacon. I would love for them to sponsor me. Smithfield or Tyson, I think you're about the same company. Could you sponsor me, please? Because I use a lot of your stuff. But anyway, no, they're not. They probably get enough. I'd say they don't want any more Southern women after Paula Deen, but I always say I'm like Paula Deen, except for I don't say certain words. But but she and I do have a lot in common. We both have things for casserole dishes. I don't know, y'all. Do y'all remember the blue cornflower corningware casserole dishes that everybody had? And yeah, bacon. And don't get the thick cut if you're doing this. Okay, it's gonna take two. We're gonna use 2 pieces of bacon, and we're gonna wrap this sucker up. You know what? And if you didn't want to do a glaze, which this is going to end up glazed a little bit, and just a light glaze. But if you didn't want to do that, you could just wrap it in bacon and eat it. Honestly, you could put bacon on anything, and I think some of us would eat it. Right, Steve-O? I hope he comes back and watches this, because I said I'm going to be cooking with bacon. He needs to be here. He loves it. I don't know many people who don't, really. But anyway, see how easy it goes on? This is like cooking for beginners. You just wrap it around. Now this one's wanting to tangle. See, I said it was easy and I jinxed myself. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Now remember, we've got the oven on 350 already. And I'm just putting these in a Pyrex dish. I think it's 9 by 13. And it's not particularly deep. I think it's about 2 inches deep. You're not going to have a bunch of sauce with this. I do advise that if you want to brush the drippings up on it as it cooks, it makes it even better. But look how easy this is. Just like that. Okay, we got one more to go. My daughter's a vegetarian, so she doesn't get any. But we're going to make her some roasted vegetables and with an egg on top, which she's already had an egg because I had to cook an egg for my Amazon promo. And so she got it. But we're going to make her something special, but we'll do that later on because I'll probably screw it up. But yeah, okay. Now that I've got bacony, chickeny hands, I'm going to wash my hands real quick. And then I'm going to check out the chat real quick. Don't want greasy hands. Don't want dirty hands. Oh, Lordy. Where'd my towel go? And yes, I'm wearing red leggings that I bought before Christmas with my white sweater. So, y'all see my leg. My legs have been very swollen and sore over the last few days. And my arthritis has been bad. And everybody's complaining about theirs too. So, I know it's not just me. Okay, let me pull my recipe up because I don't want to miss anything. Because Lord knows I'll miss an ingredient and then somebody will yell at me. Okay, hang on just a second because I did. I forgot the paprika. Let's see, where's my paprika? Gotta find it. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. There it is. Lord, right in front of me. And my salt's over here. Okay. I should have had these all over here beforehand. I usually do, but I didn't today. I'm running a little slow today. Some days are faster and some days are slower. Oh, those apples smell good. They'll make the whole house smell like Christmas. You know, whenever if I haven't cooked in a while and I want to make the house smell good, I'll cut an apple up, throw some spices, and just let it go on low. Whole house smells better than any kind of air freshener you could want. Or you could just cook bacon. I know that would bring some people on the run. Okay. Let me go down through the recipe, and once again, this will be in the description, along with the utensils that I was sent, which I'm very pleased with. I had some silicone utensils one time. They did not have the wooden handle. They had a different handle, and I went like that, and the tops would fly off. This has not happened with these yet. I say yet, but y'all boys be good. But they seem to be well put together and sturdy, and they have if you have something to hang them on or you want to put a string to it, you can. but I don't worry about that. This is 4 chicken breasts, boneless, skinless, 8 slices of bacon, and don't use thick cut. And then there's 1/4 cup of brown sugar. We've got that there. Then 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon onion powder. And these are generalizations. I like more garlic and I like more onion. And then black pepper and salt. And you can use chopped parsley to top it off if you want to make it pretty. Now, let me grab my brown sugar. There we go. And my measuring spoon. I've got my different measuring cups up today. I don't know why I grabbed them, but I did. Just 1/4 cup. We'll do it over the chicken. That way, if it spills, no harm, no foul, right? That's a little over, but it'll be all right. We'll have to mush that up. Just sprinkle it over, and there are always lumps in brown sugar because it has molasses in it, and or it has, yeah, it's molasses. Brain fart. And you just sprinkle it all over it real good like that. Now that's gonna glaze with the bacon. It's gonna be delicious. And then we're gonna put, let me set these over here. I'm trying not to throw things off into the floor, but I have a feeling something's gonna fall before long. Oh well, if it does, it does. Okay, we're gonna put our onion powder on. Those are the measurements that they give. This is the measurements I give. Just a nice light coating. And you do it to your taste. Remember, play with your food. And if somebody sent me some deer steak, I'd be very happy. Oh, that's a new thing. I gotta open it up. What's going on in the world? Oh, Meal's gotta run. You have a great dinner too. So good seeing you. Oh, Rosie, you're so sweet. Lord, my face is so swollen from the steroids and the medicine. I don't even look like myself, I don't think. And I feel like my face is all fat. But yes, you know what? Her being home, you know, she's grown. She's 20, and she's going to be 28 this week. And I can't tell her where she can and can't go, and I don't want to be one of those parents. But I tell you what, there's nothing that feels any better than having your child come home and stay. And she has helped herself to a good amount of my makeup. She's got a good wardrobe going on up there because there's so many things that I can't wear that are too small or too young, or I've ordered them and they're the wrong size. Now that was the garlic powder. I'm going to put some paprika on here. And it's so fun because it's like, you remember when your children are very little, or I do, and I'm going to have to be careful with this. I've taken the very top off. We just want a little bit of paprika. We don't want too much. You want just enough to give it that little bit of tang. And I guess that's what you call it. But you know, when they're little, they play in your shoes. She used to wear my shoes and clump all around the house, and she used to wear my clothes and try stuff on and play dress up and, you know, and get my makeup, of course. And nothing's changed. She's 28. She's doing the same thing, and I love it. It makes me so happy. All right, a little bit of pepper on top, because a little bit of pepper never hurt nothing, did it? And some salt. These are going to fall off if I'm not careful. I cannot wait to get my kitchen finished. Now with the salt, you don't want to be too liberal, but you don't want everybody going, I need salt sugar. Because now remember, the bacon has salt in it, but I'm just using about 1/2 teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. And just shaking it across. Okay. And that's how you start the bacon wrapped chicken. And this is what it's going to look like. See? All pretty. Okay? You're enjoying the cooking. Honey, you know what? I have missed cooking. And like the Dickens, everything has come up. And there's been so much blooming drama. Okay. We're baking that at 375. And I believe is it 30 minutes? Let's see. 375. 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. Hey, Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay.
Your timer is set for 30 minutes.
There we go. All righty. Let's see. Now let me chit-chat for a minute, and then I'm going to get the potatoes started, because really this is a simple dinner. I mean, that was nothing. Y'all saw that. I see we had a troll. No, this is not a wheelchair, Vinny. I don't need the wheelchair in the house. I have a rolling stool that I use with a back in the kitchen, okay? Feed one to Brian and make sure it's safe. Oh, Brian and Marlette both will be getting bites because I can't eat a whole chicken breast. So when I get mine, they get bits, and of course they'll eat the bacon. But hey, Kat, how are you? Oh, Lordy. So I'm hearing all sorts of stuff went on last night. It seemed like, let me go sit in my Gatorade. Seemed like I take a night off to be with family and everybody wants to run their mouth about me. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And you know what we call those kind of people? Snakes. Sneaky snakes. People with no content who have to talk about other people. I find it amusing when people talk about me and don't know me. Never met me. Never had a private conversation with me. And when I did finally have a conversation with them in DMs, it was very polite, and they didn't act like there was anything wrong. So, and she knows who she is. And but that's all right. Her true colors are showing, and I think everybody's figured out what kind of a person she is. Then the other one, whatever, needs my name to get a view. So, but you got some super slithering snakes around. Yes, we do, don't we? We got ones that they want to kiss your ass when they're in front of you, and then they get behind it in DMs and everything. And go, you need to do this, and you don't believe that. I'm going to address a couple things. Let's go ahead and heat this oil up. I'm going to address a couple things because it's about me and it's about my friends. And you all know that I'm one of those people that if I have it on my mind, I'm going to say it. But Vintage G is a woman using bullet. Vinny G, I cannot see him abusing a woman at all. And I don't think you should say that. And he's in here. And if you want him removed, Vinny G, if you want Mother Earth removed, you can either remove your comment, Mother Earth, or you can be removed. But hey, we see you. Vinny G and I go back and forth. He gets on my nerves, and I think I get on his. But you know, what did you call me? A beautiful bitch. You know what? I will take that any day of the week. You call me beautiful bitch all the time, okay? It cracks me up. I really miss the music when we were doing requests, Vinny. I wish you'd go back to doing that. But let's see what all has happened. I think some Gummy and Dummy, they realized that they'd gone too far. We're not supposed to have families or children involved in YouTube drama. Okay, I think everyone has somebody in their family that will shit talk them or is crazy, or you know, you can't predict what they'll say. You may have been really good to them all their life, and then out of nowhere they go, oh, da 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 da, and he did this and she did that. There's always somebody that, and you know. We, here in the South, it's been a long-standing tradition that we don't hide our crazy people. We put them out on the front porch and give them a glass of tea and let them wave at everybody going by. We keep them social. So, but we don't talk about, you know, so-and-so has this mental illness. We just say, oh, they're eccentric or oh, they're special. You know, that some of that stuff is just unnecessary to discuss. And it's nobody's damn business. But it seemed that bringing somebody's mother who is mentally ill, and they've known that for a while, to, you know, go off the rails and say, I mean, the stories were outrageous. And then I think they finally decided, we're in too deep here. You know, maybe we should shut up. Maybe we should stop this person. You know what? I hope she calls you and texts you and aggravates the shit out of you for at least a year, because you've used her for a year to hurt her 2 daughters. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't have to go into naming names, but you reap what you sow. Mama Bear says that, and that is from the Bible. You reap what you sow. So you're going to get back what you give. You know, whatever you put, leave Mother Earth there. Okay, honey. Whatever you plant, that's what's going to come up. And you might want to watch what seeds you're throwing, because you might get some weeds that you can't handle or don't want to handle. You know, and you hurt people. And that's the thing. It was deliberate cruelty. It was done to hurt my friends. Just deliberate. You know, if you're cruel to someone on accident, you can apologize and say, I'm sorry. If you do it deliberately, don't come back and go, oh, I didn't realize. And oh my goodness, you were telling the truth all this time. Shit. Right? Y'all know. So no more family being brought up. No more kids. My kids upstairs, you know what? We actually did talk about, because all this shit, that cut up audio that idiot used, not even naming his name. She's like, I'm not getting on there. She's like, no, I want nothing to do with that shit. I have nothing to do with it, and I don't even want. I don't want to be in it. You know what? But my friends have seen her here, and you know they know, and my friends know the truth. You know, I worship the ground that kid walks on. My Lord, she's a little mini me, but bacon wrapped chicken. That's right, Sheba Queen. But yeah. It's, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize they were so bad, or I didn't realize that it was going to cause so much trouble, or I didn't realize it was going to hurt somebody, or gee, maybe I should have listened to you or gotten to know you. You know what? How about before you say anything cruel or ugly about somebody, you get to know them a little bit. At least give them a shot, right? You know, everybody deserves a fair chance. I mean, Vinny will tell you right there. And hey, Carrie, why? Vinny will tell you he didn't know me, and he was cussing me because I was in another person's chat, and I was defending them because they were getting bullied, and I didn't like it, and I didn't know all the backstory, but I didn't need to. I just knew they were being upset. I gotta put some more oil in those potatoes. I just knew they were being upset, and I was like, y'all need to stop. And he thought because I'm a therapist that I was giving her therapy. No, I don't do therapy online with strangers. And no. That's not what I do. This is vegetable oil. She's in another outfit of mine. So anyway, he didn't like me from the beginning because he didn't know what I was doing. He didn't realize that I don't do just therapy willy-nilly. And honestly, I didn't know the whole story behind everything. But yeah, he called me an ugly name. It took a while for me to forgive him. But I've said some ugly stuff to him too. So, but we go back and forth, but I like Benny. Y'all know I do. Honey, I bought mouse toes. Do you not know the story? I have a thing. It's like the holy grail of like sweaters. I don't know why. But hey, Lisa. Hey, doll baby. And back in September when they were having sales, I bought 15 white sweaters, and I already had a couple. And my husband kind of was like, what are you doing? I said, I'm trying to find the right one. I did find it. I'm not wearing it. This is not it. Anyway, I have a thing for white sweaters, and I cook in them, and I don't ever get anything on them. And if I do, then we have Tide pins and Clorox pins, depending on what it is. Oh, Carrie, you had an interview for a full-time job today, and you think you want it? Well, yay! Let's all say prayer for Carrie. Good Lord, let her get the job if she's meant to have it, and let her enjoy it and make good money. Amen. But that is wonderful. I'm tickled to death. Let's see what else is going on. But okay, there's that, and then if you see someone that has never even worn a low-cut shirt, like and it's Pirate Jen. Jen comes on her channel. Have y'all ever seen her wear anything low cut, show anything, showing her butt, do anything? You ever seen her act immodest? Nope, never, not once. Not once. Isn't that the truth? She's upstairs playing in my clothes. She's folding them. My boo don't stink, smell yo's brown. I can't even read all that. It's going too fast. But if you see someone who you know that their character doesn't act like that. I mean, she doesn't show her boobs off. She doesn't wear skimpy stuff, and she could. She's got the body for it, but she doesn't. So if you see her on her channel, and for a blip, there's a live stream of her nude, supposedly her, but then you go to looking at it, you realize it ain't her. Step back, use common sense. I saw that video. It was not her. Not her. Because she would have told me, she would have told everybody if it was. She was just like, yeah, I hit it. And, you know, I made a mistake. Oops. But no, that's not her. I can testify as to the tattoos that I saw when we had dinner. And she has a lot. It's not just one thing. And it's not just the stars. I mean, it goes all the way down and under her boob. And I mean, and she's got a whole sock. You can see part of the leg, and it doesn't have tattoos on it. She's got tattoos there. So don't believe everything that certain people are trying to tell you. And, you know, they're just trying to hurt people's feelings, get them aggravated and upset. It's funny, the one that's doing the accusing is the one that I could see actually doing that. But you all watch Meredith vlogs. She has a post office job, new to it. Oh my God, I love her. She's inspiring. Do they let you film in the post office? Because it's a government thing. I don't know whether they. Yeah, taters. It's not her. No, it's absolutely not her. If you've seen Pirate up close, and we ate dinner together. We spent till 3:30 in the graveyard, but we had lights on, and you know, we sat there. We had the best conversation. I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed having dinner with Rainbow. And they were just so sweet. Yeah, there's no sense in that shit. Stop. Oh, Lisa, I missed you too. Yeah, I gotta play with my little senorita up there. She spent 8 months in Mexico, came back fluent Spanish. She's just like got me watching stuff and she explaining it. But yeah, it's been fun. I am totally enjoying having her home. Let's see. That's right. Absolutely, her face was white and it didn't match the rest of her. And there's, you know, why are people keep trying to hurt people? I mean, seriously, if your videos are harassing someone, you know, they're upsetting them, then you're not acting right. You're not being a good person. You know, if all your videos are talking about people and mess, and especially if you don't know what the hell you're talking about, stop. I tell people that, just stop. You know, be kind to one another. When you get something good to eat, watch cooking videos. Watch my cooking videos. I'll teach you how to eat. Teach you how to cook it up. Teach you how to eat. Teach you what the nutritional value is. All these potatoes are cooking good. Now, cooking them in a cast iron skillet really makes a difference. I think it does. Carrie, we're doing bacon wrapped chicken and rosemary fried potatoes, which I need to put the rosemary in, and apples. You see, there goes my stove. The rug is in the way. Yet. There we go. Rosemary, rosemary, rosemary. There we go. I think I'll need a little bit more. What was that song? Love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows but me. Lots of rosemary. You know, I use rosemary in beef dishes. I do use it some in pork. I have. But I like it in potatoes with a little bit, and I add a little bit of garlic, and it just makes these red potatoes pop. Really, really enjoy it like that. Now, if you're not a garlic person, you don't have to add it, but I do because I like it. So does my honey, my husband's. He's tickled to see her too. He doesn't have any other children. She's his only one, and he dotes on her. He spoils her. I think she could ask for the moon, she'd get it. Yeah, if I don't want to, and I don't ever want to come across like I'm doing that, pushing someone down to lift someone up. You know, I don't attack someone who hasn't come at me. You know, I'll defend myself, but I'm not going to get in fights and stuff. I'm too old for that shit. Look at these. See, I love the fact this has got a wooden handle and it doesn't transfer heat. See, I can sit that right there. And y'all know cast iron, you can't pick up the handle. I'll have to use, you know, a hand towel. I use a towel or I use a pot holder to pick that up. But this can go, I was reading it and it was like tested to almost 500 degrees. It said over 400, almost 500. Let's see. It doesn't say anywhere on there. But I love that I can sit that on there. The handle doesn't get hot. And I don't have to worry about the spatula melting because, you know, this is not an expensive set. It's on Amazon. It's $20.99. And you really get all of the basics. Like if you've got somebody that's getting married or you just need some new utensils because all of yours are worn out and falling apart. And, you know, I used to go to the dollar store and buy utensils. You know, I still do for wooden spoons because let's face it, I'm not going to pay a fortune for wooden spoons. Plus they disappear. I don't know where they go, but they disappear. It's kind of like socks in a dryer. But, you know, so I would go to the dollar store and I'd pick up different kinds of, you know, just a spatula here. And that plastic, it wasn't great. And I have melted so many of those things in pots. It's not funny because I'd forget and leave it in the pot after I'd taken the stuff out. And they just, they're melted. And they're ugly. And I'm sad because then I got to go back to the dollar store and buy another cheap one. It's going to do the same blooming thing. So I'm better off, and anyone is, if they just buy these. And it's for, now y'all know I use cast iron and I use steel. I don't use anything else, and I definitely don't use nonstick. But that's what these were originally made for. It's so you don't scrape the Teflon off your nonstick. Okay, well, I don't recommend using Teflon pots and pans. Y'all know that. We've talked about that many times. But these also aren't going to, you know, they're not going to stick to anything. They're going to help keep your food from sticking. And I like the fact that they don't transfer heat to the handle. That's a big thing with, like, I have steel spoons, steel slotted spoons, you know, because I want it all steel. Y'all know that. But it does transfer heat. Yeah, those wooden spoons, if the dogs got those, Lord, they'd have splinters, for days. But I don't even know how many people are in here. Let me see. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We don't have very many people in here right now, but that's all right, isn't it? It doesn't matter. We got 25 people in here. You know what? I'd rather have 25 friends than have 150 people in here with nothing to say. And we're going to just talk about it, or am I not? Okay, Katie. You're finally slowing down on talking about me and every one of you. And by the way, every time she says meatballs, she's talking about me because that's her little pet name for me. She's got a little crush. And which she tried to play off with the roommate. Who calls somebody bae, bae, bae? You know that means turd in Dutch, right? But anyway, I think she's given up on that. But anywho, if you're going to run over a candle that's in a box, supposedly, at least show people the candle, and at least make sure, put a rock in there if you're going to fake it, honey, and make it go doo-doo. Y'all go back and watch that video. Give her a view just enough to watch that thing go straight over. Not even a bump. That's a big old candle. And she sure as hell kept the necklace, didn't she? Oh, well, I just can't with that mess. Y'all know that's so scripted. Oh, Diane sent her a necklace. So she needed some attention. She needed some views. Nobody gave a shit about Joe Diffie. And do your thing, honey. But really, we're not fools. All right, nobody thought you were going to run over that necklace. You might need to hawk it. It's ugly, isn't it? Don't care. Don't care. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, Pearl. Yeah, it's the things that you see sometimes just make you laugh. You gotta laugh, right? All right, let's see where my timer is. And I hope those that record me are enjoying it. I love seeing my videos being used everywhere else. That's so funny. All right, let's see. Timer says we've got 8 minutes left on our chicken breasts. So what I'm going to do, if I can find it, I'm going to use the baster. Now, I'm still iffy on this because I like my regular brush. The reason is this holds liquid, this doesn't, but this will move around whatever is on top of your meat, like on the barbecue. This would be safer on a barbecue, I think. But I don't know, it's not barbecue season, and we don't have our barbecue up and running. But let's see what's going on down here. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can't quite see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, it's gonna be pretty. See, make sure we're on the right temperature. We are. I don't think it's ready to be basted yet. We got about, it says 7 minutes till it's done. Well, it's going to be a lot longer before the potatoes are done because y'all know potatoes always take forever to cook, especially when you're watching them. But you see how it's bubbling? The water's coming out of the potatoes. They're going to crisp, which I love. Got to have a little crisp to them. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to turn these down. You got to start dinner soon. Lord, Pearl, how much sleep did you get, honey? Did you even get like 4 hours? Oh, hi, Dragon Lady. I haven't seen you, honey. Hi, Becca. Just listening while I cook pork chops and Spanish rice, green beans with pearl on. Yum. You just come on, Lisa. Becca, it's good to see you. It's 89 in here. What were you looking at? What? I'm confused. 84. You're doing lime cilantro chicken. I was looking at the chicken that's in my oven and the timer to see how much time I had. You got 6 out. God love your heart. I remember working. I worked a lot of third shifts, and both when I was in radio, they always needed someone to do an overnight, and where I had a little one, she could go to my parents' house. They would watch her, and you know, which was no trouble. And then I could do an overnight shift. Or, Lord, I've waited tables. I've done, you name it. You know, I've always had like 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever. Because, you know, I always had my hustle going on, but I always spent a lot of time with my young one, and she'll tell you that. But, you know, third shift's hard. I mean, I started doing third shift at 16, waiting tables, and it's rough on your body. God love you. Texas Roadhouse, yum. Sarah J. Barton, she is still your baby. I can fully understand those feelings, Beth. It's like Christmas and New Year's all in one big bang. Have a great time with her. Can hear the love in your voice. Oh, listen, when she got to my door, I grabbed a hold of her, and I didn't want to let go. I wasn't going to let loose. I think about suffocated her. I missed her so much. And she's like my clone. She's like a mini-me. And, but she's so cute. She's up there, and I've got her folding clothes, and because you know how when you do laundry, and sometimes if you don't feel great, you do the laundry and you just put it on the bed in the spare bedroom, and then it ends up piling up, and then you can't find shit. So yeah, she's doing all of that, and she's straightening everything up and organizing. She knows where everything goes. So I really appreciate her doing that, because physically it's hard for me right now. You know, my arms, my shoulders, this area stays swollen, and my legs are giving me problems. So her doing this is a blessing for me. And see, look at that. It's been in that skillet the whole time. Now y'all see that's boiling oil. Not a thing wrong with it. So I'm pretty impressed with these. I gotta be honest. You know. Steel you expect not to have any issue with, other than the handle getting hot, you know, if you lay it up against it. But you know, and wooden spoons, of course, don't get hot. But this is a brilliant idea to put the wooden spoon, the wooden end handle on the spatulas and stuff. And it's a good quality silicone, you can tell. So I recommend them, and I'll put the link down there. Hide the bacon from Steve-O. He will, won't he? That's what I said, he needed to be here since I was cooking bacon. Oh, I didn't realize that, Becca. I was like, well, look at what. But yeah, my phone says there's only 25, but if there's 89, I'm tickled. I'm tickled for that too. Thank you for doing that. Hi, Mallory. Oh my Lord, Mallory. Mallory came in, and she's so funny. She cracks me up. She's got a very, very sarcastic sense of humor, and I just get a kick out of her. She pisses everybody off, and then she tells them off. It's funny. Oh, Lord. Don't ever let me get into it with Mallory. To cook through in oil, usually about 35, 45 minutes at this temperature, because they're big potatoes. I didn't cut them small. I didn't scallop them. And, you know, sometimes I'll cut them in small, little half-inch chunks. But I wanted them bigger, so it's going to take longer. It's going to take about 45 minutes or so once they're boiling. But Mallory came in. I said, you came in like a wrecking ball. And I think I gave her what for, and she just laughed. She got a kick out of it. She understood that it was all for fun. And then she did one bag. But I really enjoy Mallory, and you need to sub to her. She's funny. Hey, Blue Ridge Bell. Oh, you know what? I used to do the same thing. I'd hit snooze, and I would set my clock a half an hour before I really need to get up, just so I could hit that snooze, because I'd be a little more awake each time I'd hit that snooze. And I'd be like, shit, gotta get up now. I would cheat myself. Oh. I don't know if you saw it, but a week from Sunday is my birthday, and I find it, hey, that is a hell of a birthday present, isn't it? I'm so tickled for you. You'll have to tell me what about all the job entails. You'll have to give me the lowdown on it. Okay, let's see. Somebody's texting me. Maybe just somebody liking a comment. I'm thrilled. Listen, jobs are out there. We know that unemployment is the lowest it's been in decades. Like, seriously, whether you want to working at a gas station, wait tables, all the way up to being engineers and in IT and, you know, the medical field or whatever. They're hiring everywhere you go, you see it. So jobs are there to be had. So, and I'm pleased as punch because people don't want to take handouts. Most people don't. Woo! God, that's loud. Most people don't want to take handouts. They want to work and they want to earn their living. And I'm real happy with the way the economy is going. Here in West Virginia, you know, we have a high unemployment. We used to have a high unemployment rate. Now it's the lowest I think it's been probably since the 60s. And as you can see, if you're looking here, we're starting to get a little crisp on the outside. See, it's a little brown. That's what we want. We want the insides nice and cooked and soft and the outside crisp and done and yummy. My husband loves these potatoes, and literally, you know, I'll get a little tiny portion. Of course, I can't have much, but and he'll come in and snack through the evening, and I think it's so cute. And my phone keeps going off. Let's see what they're doing. I don't know. Look. I have no idea. I'll have to catch it the next time. My focus is on y'all, not on my phone. But yes, please, it's Mama Beth's World 1 on Twitter. If you all aren't following me on Twitter, go there. And my DMs are always open, whether you just want to chit chat or, you know, whether you got something. I'm always a shoulder. Y'all know that. And, you know, and I want to always be that way. Even if the trolls don't like it, you know. But you just tried a gas station, too hard for me. I'm better with factory work. You know what? I actually worked in a gas station years and years and years ago. It was a convenience store, and actually, I was working at night so I could audit the books because there was merchandise and cash missing, and it was a mess. And I found where it was missing and how it was getting gone. But, you know, that's a hard job. You know, I'm doing books and having to run the cash register, and then people come in and they've got questions. And working at night, you know, I had another girl in there with me, but working at night is scary. But, yeah, it's not easy, you know, working at a convenience store. You've got a lot on your hands, and there's a lot of things that people don't realize. They get robbed first, you know, it's no joke. And you get all the drunks coming in at night and all of that. So it was an interesting job. It was very challenging, and it was hard. But yeah, Mallory, honey, if you don't have, I've got this set on right at middle heat, and that's my oven. My stove runs really hot, so you have to have the heat to where the water's boiling out of it. Oh Lord, that looks so good. Hang on just a minute. Let me get. I never throw dish towels away. There's a Christmas one. I need to buy dish towels, I guess. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I need to just throw some away. Keep all the ones that match. Oh, this is looking good. Go on. Take a look at that. The bacon's crisp. Oh, God, it smells so good. How are we going to wait? Oh, Lord. But yeah, these potatoes are going to cook, and then we're going to turn this, and look at that. Is that beautiful or what? That chicken is cooked through perfectly. Where's my knife? And I'll show you. My daughter's giggling. She must be talking to one of her girlfriends. Look at that. Oh, all the way through. Just beautiful. You know what? I think it looks done, but I'm going to put it in because I have a thing about I don't want to eat raw chicken. I'm going to put it in for a few more minutes. Since the oven's still hot, I haven't changed the temperature. The bacon's perfect. The bacon looks great. But I think we're going to give this a couple more minutes. Because it's better to be safe than sorry, isn't it? Holy shit, that smells good. I ain't kicking that thing all over the place. I know you're not supposed to put dish towels on a stove. But, let's see. Oh, yeah, and, Mallory, always heat your oil up before you put the potatoes in. That's something that people don't tell you. If you start out with cold oil in a cold pan and put the potatoes in and start heating it up, they won't get crisp and they'll just be soggy. And nobody likes soggy taters. Nobody likes soggy taters. Oh. Let's see, who else is in here? Hey, Blonde PT. Did you ever run over? You know what? I have almost run over Merlet. Yes, the white dog. He's not as agile as Brian is, the wiener. Brian moves quick, but Merlet's a little slower. And there have been times that I haven't known he was behind me and I've pushed off and he's like, ah, because I scared the crap out of him. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't start out with hot oil. So I'm just using vegetable oil. And you can use, if you're gonna cook potatoes, I don't recommend olive oil all the time. You can use a blend, but olive oil has a lower smoking point. And if you know anything about cooking oils, you want something with a higher smoke point when you're deep frying anything or cooking like this. So it'll just regular vegetable oil or canola oil. And they come out yummy. And I always season them in the pan. I put my salt, my pepper, and my rosemary and my garlic on them in here so it cooks through them. Now, for some people, they want something a little saltier, sometimes a little less. I hope no less because I didn't put that much on it to begin with. But if people want to add salt, they can. You can't take salt away very easily. And usually it's by throwing a potato in it. You don't like spicy hot food? My husband loves hot spicy food. My daughter's the same way. And I'm allergic to peppers. But I'll fix it for them. You frying vegetable oil? Yeah. Exactly, Sarah. See, that's my whole point. You know, and one of the things that I always say when you're looking at someone's accused behavior, what has been their past? You know, what have they behaved like in their past? If someone tells you that, say, person A said something really horrible. Okay, here's a good one. Wait a minute. Y'all saw those DMs supposedly from Shannon from a Indianapolis number. You saw the cussing. Okay. And then you saw Sam's response. I've been watching Shannon for ages. I think since her first or second broadcast. I mean, she's been around and then she was streaming. And I adore her. But that's not the way she cusses. Y'all go back and read it. Think about how she cusses. Watch one of her streams. Hear her get on a tear. And then read what the DMs say. That's not her. I know who it is. You think about it. People have a certain pattern when they curse. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting a little darker. That's good. People have a pattern when they curse. You know, I say shit a lot. I'll drop an F-bomb for Patrick. Fuck Patrick. Fuck. There's your F-bomb. But people have a pattern when they write, and they especially do when they curse because you're not really thinking, and especially if you're doing this or talk to text. Look at that. Not only is the number from Indianapolis and not from Lynchburg, but it's all wrong. But I bet you can guess who it is. She sure did, Corey. Corey, your videos confuse the crap out of me. I like them, but they confuse me. Oh, because I don't know all your drama. Yeah. She's, you know, the whole thing is just, ugh. Honey, I get so thirsty when it's hot in here, and where I'm in a flare, I know people are like, oh God, she's talking about being sick again. No, I'm not. This is something I live with. And underneath this makeup, my face is very red. And my sugar keeps going up. And then I'll take a bolus and it'll go up again. Like I've eaten next to nothing today because my sugar's been high. But yeah, it's that Gatorade. The G0 has no calories in it. Thank God they finally came out with this, because the other had like 50 in the bottle. But which was fine. I could bolus for that. But I really like this, and it does help. And it's better than water. Our water here, I don't like the taste of it. Corey, you crack me up. And some of your comments, I'm like, what is she talking about? And who is she talking about? And you're going to have to give me cliff notes. You're going to have to go in my DMs and say, because this and this and this happened. Because, you know, I go to sleep and all the shit pops off. You can't take a day off. How to get in a Corey video? I don't know. You got to piss her off, I think. There's my Patrick. You heard my F-bomb, didn't you? Came coming. Corey, you need to put Mallory in there. You need to put her in the next one. Yes, I do. There's that one there because I didn't want to have to roll to the fridge. This one's about gone. Steve Yoakum calls it West Virginia moonshine because everybody here drinks Gatorade. I'm glad to see you in here, Patrick. My chicken's about done. Look at now, see, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. They are ready to drain. And that's another key if you do not want soggy taters. You get them out while they're still cooking. Oh, that's looking good. I'm going to give that a couple more minutes. Now, here I am reaching for my steel spoon. And get one of these. We'll see how it works. See, and I've got a spatula and I've got a bigger spoon. There's all sorts of, I mean, they really thought this through. I'm kind of tickled with it. I'm dropping stuff. All right. I'm just going to use this. This will be just as easy. Maybe not. Okay. Screw that. I'm getting my big spoon. These smell good. And drain them. And I'm going to put them in that skillet because this needs to be washed. Alrighty. So we're just going to put that over there in a clean cast iron skillet. Now this is going to take forever to cool off. Between the oil and the pan, it's going to take a bit. So I need to be extra careful when I'm around it. And tell anybody that's getting serving not to touch. And is anybody else rewatching Game of Thrones? before the new one starts, because that's what we're doing. My husband hadn't seen it. He was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, you said the same thing about Vikings. And then the second season came on, and we started watching it together. And then you had to go back and binge watch first season. I said, there's 10 seasons. You need to get started. And, you know, he loves it. And we both, I'm watching it with him again because, of course, it's been a while, and I've forgotten. You know, you forget. I'm 48. My memory's gone. All right, that's turned off, that's turned off, that's turned off. Now let's get this chicken out and see how pretty it is. And then once my little girl comes down here, she can make her roasted vegetables in the oven. I'll keep the oven on. And she's just going to use some olive oil. Oh, look at that. She's just going to take olive oil and put it over everything from cauliflower, broccoli, and kale, and spinach, and just anything, whatever she can find. We got, I think we went through the produce aisle and just threw everything in the thing, in the buggy. But anyway, so she's going to roast that, and she's going to use salt and pepper to taste, a little bit of garlic, and then some tzatziki sauce. And that's easy to make. It's just Greek yogurt and a few other things. But anyway, here's my chicken. As you can see. How's that look? Does that look good? Looks good to me. Oh my God, I wish y'all could smell this. We need Wonka to get here. Willy Wonka to do the smell-o-vision. Okay, let's, oh yeah. That's exactly what I want. It's tender, moist bacon. Crispy bacon on top. And we have a really nice maple glaze with the brown sugar glaze that's on top that's just gonna make it just pop. But okay. Thank you, darling. Thumbs up. I appreciate it. Everybody, if you could give me a thumbs up on the video, I'd really appreciate it. But I'm going to get the rest of this together. What time is it? Lord, it's about time for my husband to come home, and I'm about out of battery. All right. Well, I tell you what, I will see you all soon. I'll see you in the chats. I love you. You love you. And remember, it's your food. Play with it. All right. Goodbye. Good night.